Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Tiana with Storey House Books, as usual. So this is going to be, I guess, episode 5, or, yeah, of my contributions to the Mass Make March fray. So what are we making? Well, I went to my big book ideas. I know my book looks kind of boring, but, you know, it's an old networking Cisco book, so I figured since I'm not a network engineer anymore, I'll use it for something else. So, so going through here, we are going to make this journaling space fold outs. So these little guys right here. They're really simple. You can make a whole bunch of them really quickly. So what you would do is you would either clip it to the page or make it a tuck or glue it to the page itself. And then you just open it up and then there's your journaling space. Really simple, little fold out, decorate the front, holds it together with some twine or butcher's twine, whatever you want to use, ribbon, whichever. And that's it. You can get a whole bunch of these really quickly. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to use some paper that I know we all have laying around. We don't know what to do with it. So I got out some, this way. I got out some stuff from Hobby Lobby. These are like the 4.5 by 6.5 that I've had forever that I just never use. Some 8x8s that we're going to cut down. Some, these are, what are these? 36 panels. So these are 8.5 by 6. These are the same, 8.5 by 6. And then we got some plain, just construction, or not construction paper, but paper, cardstock, and 8.5 by 11 here, different colors. And then I've got some 12 by 12 cutoffs that we can use to make. So I'm being a little ambitious with the amount of paper that I brought out, but we'll see how far we get. So let's just start with the normal 8x8s, easy ones, right? I would suggest using cardstock, not paper, just because it holds up a little bit better to the folding. You know, unfolding and folding. And I would suggest also using the lighter colors, unless if you're using scrapbook paper that's one-sided, so they can obviously write on it, or it's a neutral color on the other side. If you are intent on using darker colors, you're going to want to like either glue some coffee dye paper to this before you fold it, or after you fold it, put it in some junk journaling cards or tags or something so they can journal on it if you're intent on doing that. Using the darker colors. The red, I think you can still write on this with black ink. I mean, black, you can write on white paint or whatever, but I'm probably going to just use the lighter neutral colors and then the one-sided scrapbook paper. So let's just start with an easy one. You are going to need, like I said, your cardstock. You are going to need some twine or something to do the closure with. I'm just going to use tape. You can also glue the twine to the back, either or. Some scissors, and some scissors, of course. And then whatever you want to use to decorate. So I have some stamps and doilies, lace, stuff laying around. So, yeah, let's just go get started with this blue one. And grab your scoreboard, makes it a lot easier to do. So here's my scoreboard here, and where is my little doohickey? My technical term for it, my doohickey. I'll use this. So you're going to want to score to make, because you're making it like a, what do you call it, a trifold, but fourfold? Is that a quad fold? So what I did is for the 8.5 by 11, I measured or scored at 2 inches. And then every 3, right? So let's go at 5, then at 8, and then you're going to have your 11. Now, here's a tricky bit. When you fold it, since you're going to want to, before you fold at the square lines, you're going to want to, I got ink all over my fingers, you're going to want to like trim just a little sliver off of here, because once you fold it, it'll go into this fold right here, and then it'll be kind of bulky. So we are going to trim that off. And where's my little paper trimmer? Let's see. Yeah, I got my small one here. So we're going to want to just trim just the tiniest bit off the edge. I mean, literally a sliver. Just so that it doesn't impede on the folding and kind of get in the way. So literally like that much. Right? Is this crooked? Yes, it is. Is it? A little bit. It sure is, just a little bit. Ugh, annoying. So now I gotta cut off more. That's okay. Okay, I think that's straight now. Alright, now that you cut off that little sliver, you're gonna fold at your score lines, right? So we're gonna go this way, folding it in. So if you'll notice, if you look here where the score mark is, that we're a little bit behind it. So that when we fold it this way, it doesn't sit in that fold and make it all bulky, right? Now that you folded it, so we went 1 and then 2, you're gonna want to go ahead and take your bone folder and give it a good creasing, burnish there. Now, the other bit that we're going to do, we should have already done it, but we can still do it now, is that since this is 8.5 tall, it's not going to fit in most journals, right? Most of our journals, like this one here I've been working on, are, you know, right about 8 inches tall, right? And then around 5 inches, 5.5 wide. So let me show you what I did with this in this book. So in this one, here it is. I cut it down by 1 inch, just so it fits. I know it's going to fit on the page, right? So, tie this back up. This is one of my chunky monkeys that I did not intend for it to be a chunky monkey, but she turned out a chunky monkey. And I'm almost finished with that one. Okay, so we're going to cut off 1 inch here. And let me grab my paper trimmer again. I'm going to cut off 1 inch just to make sure that it fits on the page, right? Now you can cut off more, of course, if you want it smaller or whatever size you want it to be. Of course. Alright, so that's one. I'm going to round the corners also. There we go. I'm just going to use some jute twine to fast the closure. Cut some of this off here. Now you can use whatever closure you want. If you want to use a magnet, Velcro, whatever. I'm just going to use some twine here. And I'm just going to grab some Scotch tape. You can glue it as well. Either or. Ugh, I hate that neighbor. He just has to rev up that motorcycle when he comes into the apartment. It doesn't matter what time of day it is, either. Alright, just tape that to the back. At this point, you would want to, you can decorate it, ink it, do whatever. But I'm just showing you the very basics of this. And then we're going to do like an assembly line kind of a deal. And then that's it. You just glue it to the page. You can either glue it all the way down flat, make it a tuck. You could even make it a pocket, I guess, if you wanted to. But that's it, right? So let's go ahead and start making these. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the inches, that inch off and the little sliver off these pages. First thing I'm going to do a couple at a time. I'm going to grab my big boy to do that. Oh. So I'm going to do 3 at a time. Let's do that. I should be able to do 3 at a time. I hope I can do 3 at a time. Yes. Ooh. Now, you know my thing about scraps. Save them or don't. If you want to save them, cool. If you don't, don't. Okay. So brought those already. And I am not going to use the darker colors right now. I'm just going to save us some time of having to glue on some coffee dyed paper. I haven't done that. I haven't tested that yet, so I don't know what it's going to do to like the folding process of that. Now, okay, that's about 1 inch-ish. That's perfect. And cut off the sliver on the side. Okay. Now, did that one. These are the 8.5 by 11s. We've got different sizes that we can make as well, so we'll do that also. Alright, we're going to grab our scoreboard. Oh, did I forget to cut that one? I sure did. Oh, I forgot to cut one. Did I cut? Wait. Yeah, these are all the same size. This one I forgot to cut the edge off. Did I cut the end off? I can't really tell. Let me see. Did I? I did. Okay, good. Alright. That over there. Now we're just going to score these at 2, 5, and 8. Okay. 2, 5, 8. 2, 5. Oop, that one went a little awry. 5, 8. 2, 5, 8. 2, 5, 8. And again at 2, 5, 8. All right. Moving on to the next step, we're just going to fold them in. All right. There's one. Two. Three. So you can make these pretty quick. Oh, that looked crooked. I did, didn't I? Straighten that out just a little bit. There we go. And then fold that. It's not wanting to fold. That one tore a little bit. I didn't score this one very well, did I? I sure didn't. And it doesn't look like I trimmed it either. Oh, I did. Okay. This is acting a little weird. Okay. I did something really wrong on this one. I'm not sure what it is. But we're not going to use that one. I don't know what I did wrong with that one. That one's acting weird. So is this one? What is going on here? Okay. These papers are acting weird and they're tearing. That's not good. This is what you get when you buy cheap paper. That's okay. Once we ink it, when you notice it, they're still usable. Okay, did I even... Okay, these are the scrapbook papers. Alright, so with these, then we're going to round our edges real quick. Now, you don't have to round your edges if you don't want to. Completely up to you. So, what's been going on with you guys? Well, what's been going on with me? Well, not much. I just work. And then I craft at night. I am a little behind at work. I will say that. So I am going to be spending most of my day tomorrow catching up on a lot of stuff. But at least I can do it at my own pace, right? As long as I get it done. Being a project manager, if you are not one and don't know anyone who is a very high stress job. Let me tell you. Ugh, Lordy. Okay, so we have rounded the corners, we folded it, and now, so here's where you want to ink it if you want to. I am not going to because I don't know where I'm going to put these. So, we can go ahead and put the twine on them if you'd like. You can do that now. So let's do that. I'm going to probably use, I always use twine, very rarely do I use butcher string. So I'm going to just go ahead and put my twine on here, on the back. Make sure I got enough to make my bow in the front. Now you don't have to put this in the middle. You can put it, you know, wherever. A little further to the top, bottom, whatever. That'll hold it. And then we're just going to tie it. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a bunch and then we'll decorate a few. There we go. What? Are these cute? I just think they're just adorable. So easy to make. Kind of reminds me of like a scroll. You know what I mean? That's kind of what the look I was going for. Let's see. There we go. If you guys have been watching other artists do their mask makes, I have been watching Crafted by Tony and of course Seven Plaza. Of course, she's those two are my faves. And then I haven't even checked to see who. I've been so wrapped up in what these two have been doing that I haven't even checked the other pages that I follow, like Gail Agostinelli or Sunset Crafts or anybody else, as a matter of fact. So I guess I need to go look. Crafted by Tony, she's doing one every single day. She's just amazing. I don't know how she just. Ugh. I mean, I can't do that. I'm just not that. I don't know. I could come up with that many ideas that fast. Or maybe I could. I've never tried. Okay. Okay, there's 4. And got some more twine. See how easy these are? These are so quick. Quick little journal, quick space for journaling. And we can make it as cute as we want it to look when we decorate it. And that is that for those 5. And we did 5 in, well, 20 minutes. I mean, yakking. So let's do some more different sizes. So we've got this page here. This one measures 10 by 6. So I think we can leave this one as is. And then do some, let's figure out the math here. Because I want this flap to be obviously a little bit, you know, narrower than the flip out itself. So this is 10. Let's go ahead and do 2, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we could do 2, 2.5, 7. Yeah. Okay, so let's do this. We're gonna do 2 still. Excellent. Do it this way. 2, and we'll do 2.5. 2.5 again, so that's going to be 7. And then 2.5 would have been 9.5, but we'll back it up. So let's cut off about that much here. Man, my thing's all wonky. It went crooked again. What is going on with this thing? That is like really effing annoying. I guess I'm not sitting it like flush on the board somehow. That's better, I guess. I don't like the fact that I chomped off so much. Okay, so we'll fold this one in. Hopefully this one doesn't tear. There we go. I'll get the scoreboard out of the way. There we go. Alright, so these are all 12, I believe. Yes, they are all 12 long, of varying heights. So I'm going to leave the heights alone, because they're all under 8. They're all, 7 or under. So we'll do with these, we'll cut these down to 11, and cut a little sliver off. And then that should be fine. I think. I'm pretty sure. I could very well be wrong. Which is not uncommon for me. Okay, let's see. Let's not do all of these at once. I don't want it to snag and rip paper. Let's do 3 at a time. Should be plenty. I'm going to cut these down to 11 and, what is that? 13, 16 or something like that. This is right under 11. Okay. And then the same with these. Right under 11. Okay. And we'll bring our scoreboard back out. And we'll score these like we did the others. The first ones. So, let's do these. I think I'm going to try using my bone folder to do this time. Maybe it'll do a little bit better job scoring. Maybe not. 2, 5, and then 8. And we'll go ahead and round the corners. Oop, got a little tear in it. That's okay. At least I use it. Alright, here we go. I'm going to do it this way. 2, 5, 8. 2, 5, and 8 again. 2, 5, and 8. Last one of these big papers. 2, 5, and 8. Okay. Alrighty, let's go ahead and start folding these up. We got 1, 2. Let's go ahead and round our corners too. I forgot to do that. This is my first time doing a mask make with these, and so still learning the most efficient way to do these. Yeah. And then we fold this one over. There we go. We got this one here. Love this pinstripe, it's so pretty. And there we go. I forgot to round the corners again. Da da da. Now I'm wondering if I should go with some of these to go ahead and just start inking them. But I'm sure you guys don't want to watch me do that, so I'm going to not ink them right now. Maybe when we decorate, I will. I'm going to see how many of these we can make, and then when we get to 45 minutes, we'll start decorating, see how many we can decorate. Yeah? Okay. This is such a pretty paper. I love this one. And fold in. Alright, we are about done with the scrapbooking paper, scrapbooking scraps that I have. Fold it in. And fold it over. And there we've done 5 more. Alright, let's put some twine on these guys. Okay. I think my light's blinking a little bit. So I hope that's not bothering you guys. If it is, maybe I'm just really tired. It could be altogether possible too. Okie dokie, let's keep going here. And more twine. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay. It's not in the very middle, but that doesn't bother me. That's okay. Still looks cute. Still cute. All the cuteness. So have any of you guys been to Joann's to go stock up on whatever you could? I went last week and everything was pretty much picked over, and there wasn't really much left that I would use. I mean, the paper packs were pretty much all gone. The fabric, it almost seemed like they brought everything up like in price and then discounted, because it just seemed like everything was way more expensive than normal. So I didn't really buy that much. I think I got some glue and glue sticks and things like that. That was pretty much it. There was like 0 Tim Holtz stuff left. Of course, I mean, I was expecting that. But speaking of Tim Holtz, did you guys see on Simon Says stamp that they have his 12x12s are coming back out? You can pre-order them. Most of them are already sold out, even in the pre-orders. I ordered a few of these. They're also coming in 8x8s. So there's 12x12 paper packs, and the 8x8s are back. Like the what is it? French Industrial, Memorandum, Correspondence, Wallflowers. I think there's one more. But I was so excited to see this because I was not doing this craft when they first came out, and I missed it. So, and I know everybody, well, not everybody, but I've heard often that people had wished that he would come back with those. And lo and behold, they are back. And so I'm very excited to see those once I get them. The only one I was able to actually get that wasn't a pre-order was the Wallflower one. And then I pre-ordered Memorandum and French Industrial. The other ones were already sold out. But you might get lucky. There might still be some for the pre-orders. But I just feel this need to start stocking up on all things Tim Holtz. I don't care what it is. So, but, which is difficult for me at the same time. Like, oh man, I just don't have, you know, the funds to do that anymore. Which really bums me out. But whenever I have a little bit extra, like I said, I went and bought, I went to Hobby Lobby because they actually had, they were selling Tim Holtz, the backdrops for $8.99, which is cheaper than anywhere else. And so I went and bought, you know, I bought one of those and one of these ephemera packs. So I'm stocking up when I can, where I can. All right, so let's see where we are in time. We are at 31 minutes, and we have done so far 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, we got 11 here. Let's do some with the smaller packs. So let's do one with the 8x8. And actually, 8x8, I don't know if it's going to work as well because we're going to have to cut it and it's going to be really skinny. So I'm going to put the 8x8 aside for a moment. And we're going to do, let's do the 4.5 because I did one of those. But these actually came out more as a trifold versus a quad, right? So with these measuring at 6.5, I just eyeballed these. But if you want to score it, let's just do that. Okay, so let's see, it's 6.5. So let's do the smaller the smaller flip over at 1.5. Let's try that. And then we'll just put this in half. So let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inches across, so at 2.5, so let's go to 4. And that ought to do that. And then we'll cut a little sliver off the edge here, like we've been doing. If I can get it straight, would be nice. I still think I did it crooked. I don't know what's going on with that thing. So let's go around the corners. Oops, there we go. Fold there, fold there. There we go. There's a little teeny one, which is super cute. Uh-oh. All my twine is getting tangled up in my little jar over here. So I bought this little plastic jar from Dollar Tree. And then I took my glue gun and just melted holes in top of it. And my twine comes at the top. Normally, this way it works. But right now it's getting all tangled up. Because I'm pulling out this twine so fast. So, it's a good little hack. Like that. Just close it. And then I just pull it out as I need it. Cute, right? Alright, so, anyway. And we'll just keep it going until my tape runs out, I guess. I think I'm about to run out of tape. I will say I am getting really stressed about work, about my day job. I get, so those of you who don't know, I have ADHD, so I get overwhelmed, or if I get overwhelmed, I kind of panic and freeze. So it's usually not a good thing for me. And with the high stress job that I have, it sometimes happens a little too often. Well, that's a cool one. Let's see that one. And also we'll do the gray. I love this paper, but I just haven't been able to use it in anything. I know there's a pinstripe one in here somewhere. Oop. Okay, come on. Ooh, that one's pretty. Let's see that one. And where's the pinstripey one? Ooh, yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of hoarding that a little bit. It's all this foil. It's really pretty, but see, it's so pretty. I need to figure out what to do. I can make pockets out of these or something. That one's kind of cool. All right, I think that's plenty. You know, we got what, 4? Let's grab one more, and then that should be plenty for right now with this size. Okay, so let's score these real quick, and then I think we can start decorating. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, what did we say? We said 1.5. And then at 4. Yeah, I think. Yes. Okay. Okay, we do 1.5 and 4. 1.5, 4. One and a half and 4, and then again at 1.5 and 4. Okay. Well, these aren't 8 by 8. These are 6 by 6s. That's why they're too small. Well, we can do really tiny ones with this if we wanted to. I don't want to. So maybe we will. I don't know. Let's see how far along we get in this video. Come on, get in there. The paper's curling up on me. Here we go. Da, 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 da. Oh, so here's a funny story. I realized on one of my videos, I think it's the one for double pocket from envelopes. So I'm just now learning how to edit. And I kept trying to figure out, I was like, why is this video 2 hours long? Well, I had added the second part twice. Good job, right? So it's not, that video is not 2 hours, over 2 hours long. It's only 90 minutes, hour and a half, if that, because your girl here can't edit. Or wasn't paying attention. So instead of re-uploading another one, I just put a little disclaimer on it saying, hey, by the way, this one's not 2 hours long. Or 2, I think it's like 2.5 hours long. I couldn't figure it out. Like, I didn't know I didn't film for that long. But yeah, your girl here messed that up. So don't be afraid to watch it. It's not that long. Just stop at the last 45 minutes. And there we go. All right, let's put our twine on, and then we'll decorate a couple. I think that one needs a little bit more twine than I gave it, but it's okay. We can work with that. We can work with that. Yeah, that's better. That's a lot better. Oh. There we go. Alright, a couple more to do, and then we'll start decorating some. I don't know what we're going to do for decoration. I did just like doily and lace, and I was just kind of satisfied with that. I liked it simple, to be honest. Tape come over? No, it didn't. Okay. I like lace and doilies. It's simple and it's easy and it looks so cute. But I did bring some stamps over and some lace tape that someone gave me in a Happy Mail that I want to use. So brought that over to use instead of just using regular lace. So we'll see if that works on some of these. And then what else did I bring over? I brought over, that's pretty much it. Some stamps, and I got my labels, of course, on my cart. Those never leave my cart. Alright, this is the last one I think we'll do. And alright, so now we've got, and let's see where we are on time. 40 minutes. We made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There you go. Here's your mask make for you. There we go. Let's kind of put these by size. There we go. This one up next. These two. Look at that. We did a mask make, y'all. Here we go. That'll work, right? Okay, so these will be easy as grab and decorate, whatnot, and throw in your journals. So, okay, so let's grab one and we'll decorate one here. Let's do blue one. How about we do B one? Let's see if we can get to the B's. Let's do the blue one first. Now, I've got some doily here somewhere that I want to put on this one. Yep, here we go. So this is just some coffee dye doily. You've all seen it before. We've all used it before. And I'm just going to wrap it around like so and glue it down. Yeah? So let me just see here. Right there. And then I'm just going to give it a little pinch here so I know where to glue. And we'll grab the art glitter. And just put it all over. Here. And the edges there. And little circles, that ought to do it. Now, you know what I should have done is not put this tape on. So I put the doily down, but well, I could pull it back a little bit. No big deal. Okay, so make sure that's even in the front. I think we're gonna go like right there, it'll be good. Just press this down. Got a little bit of glue coming out, but that's okay. And just pull this tape back a little bit. Put it back down, and we're good to go again. Alright, let's try. So I am going to put lace on this one because these lace strips I don't think are long enough for this. They are not. So let me just grab some regular old lace here. Regular old lace. There's just like there's such a thing. I love lace. And they'll look cute just like that. Yeah? So let's grab the Fabri-Tex since we are using these crocheted laces. Okay. And I'm going to spread this out like I do. And, oops, I didn't even measure it, did I? Before I cut it. That's okay. Just lay that down. Might be a good idea if I made sure it was straight. Ish. So not straight at all. No, that's better. Okay, here we go. Then we just snip off the edge. And there we go. And I'm satisfied with that right there. I mean, we could put some labels on it or whatever, but I kind of like it a little bit basic. And then add to it when I decide to use it. Or this one right here, I might just use just the way it is, to be honest. Maybe put a butterfly on it or something, but not much else. There's one. Okay, let's try this one. And what are we going to put on this? Did I bring my flowers over? I don't know if I did or not. And I kind of wish I'd used the black ribbon on this, now that I'm thinking about it. Oh well. So anyway, how about we put a tab on it? Or I've got this gold doily that I've been wanting to use on something. Isn't that pretty? I don't have anything that would look cute on. Let's see. What about, oh, I don't know. The books? No, absolutely not. No. No. What about this? What do you guys think? Yeah. I was kind of thinking like, you know, color of honey and the bee, but no, that's not going to work. Alright, what are we going to do in here? Let's do some... Let's see. What have we got? I've got some stamps, but I don't really want to put stamps on it because it's got all the bees on it. I should have brought my flowers open. Let me go grab me some flowers and I'll be right back. Alright, what did I do with my flowers? There they are. Let's try some flowers. Maybe some people. Maybe some pictures. I'll grab these two. I got a bunch of stuff in Team Roulette recently, so just kind of scattered all over my craft table trying to figure out where I'm going to put it. Oops. Here we go. Let's see here. Let's see. How about a full sticker, maybe? What do you guys think? Or should I leave well enough alone? Ooh, a stamp would be cute too. And those are way over there. Grr. Okay, let's see. How about... I'm overthinking it, I know. Let's see, some stamps. Maybe I got these stamps here that are close by. Let me see here what we've got in this yellow floral. These are so pretty. They're so big though. I wasn't expecting them to be this large. So no, that doesn't go at all, does it? No, it sure doesn't. That just doesn't go. No. Absolutely not. Okay, so no to the flowers. It's just a busy piece of paper that it's like if you put anything else on it, it's going to be too much. Unless we use the lace, which always works. Always a good go-to for me is the lace, which we may just put some lace on it. And some, maybe some teeny tiny labels. What do you guys think? We'll do some lace right here. We get a different one. Let's try something different. Go through my big bucket over here. But that one. Let's try this one. Yeah, I like this. Is pretty. And then maybe we'll do some clusters like right, or do some labels right there. What do y'all think? Or we do the lace right there. That's pretty too. Let's do that. Again, I'm all about the lace on these. Come on. Yeah, we're gonna go this way with it or that way? I think we're gonna go. Decisions. That. Nope, this way. Yep, we'll put it on there, Tiana, before the darn glue dries. Again, with this crooked. Okay. So we need some more glue. I'll let it dry. Oh, that's a lot of glue. That's too much glue. Okay. Oh, my glue's doing the lava thing. There we go. It usually stops it if I unscrew the top. Okay. Give it a little snip snip. Okay. And there, oh, that's empty. Oh no. I like that one too. I hope I got some more. Alright, so we'll do that. Maybe a couple labels here. Because you can always put it in on a page this way too, because, well, you have to cut it down to like 5.5, but you can always do it this way too. So, but let's see here. I want to put a label on it, though. Big numbers are on here too. See, that's nice and simple like that. Yes, let's do that. And guess who didn't bring over her inking supplies? Ugh. Grr. Okay, so I'm going to grab scorched timber and oxide. And it would help if I had my, oh gosh darn it, where is it? I think I just need a new pad. Okay, you know what? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm being a pain, aren't I? I am being a pain, and I don't want to use distress oxide scorched timber. I want the ink. There we go. It's darker. I got problems. I got issues. Yes, we all know that. I think by now, that old Tiana's got some issues. Good Lord. That just stupid Fabri-Tac, that stupid lava thing. Ugh. Okay. Anywho, back to business here. Alright, let's do some inking on here a little bit. Don't want to distress the edges anymore. Kinda do. Kinda do. Yep. So take my scissors and run it along the edge here. Kind of gives it a little more texture and a raised look, which I kind of like. You don't have to do that. Up to you. And you can do this a lot if you have the distress tool by tip holes. It's a little circular little thing that does the same thing that I'm doing right now with my scissors. Alright, then we'll ink it again. See that look cute? It's a little raised around the edges, which I like. Or you can take a sanding disc to it, whatever you want to do your distressing. Or if you don't distress at all, that works too. So we're going to go with the number 6 here, and then I'm going to put this one right behind here, like so. I think that'll do for a good start. And then we can add more to it when we decide to use it. So let's do this label first. I'm going to use paper art glitter for that one. Put it right here. And since we're gluing on the lace, we'll use Fabri-Tac on the other one. Come on, there we go. Number 6. Engine numbers. Okay. That's cute, just like that. And then we can, like I said, we can always add more to it as needed. I want to put something else on it though already. Oh my gosh, we've already got a number there. I got these little teeny tiny little snippets that I did as I was printing labels from days gone by, and I printed for a page. Look how teeny tiny they came out. So cute. Something smaller. Like that would be cute. Okay. Okay. Da, 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 da. Well, I hope you guys like this little craft thing or enjoyed it. It's really super simple. Comes out really cute once you start decorating them. Right here. Did I do that upside down? I can't even tell. It's so tiny. I think I did. Yeah, I did. A little upside. Oh, I don't know. It's the writing's so tiny I don't even tell. Okay. Oh, it's a little too low. Should have brought my cheesecloth over. That would have been cute right there too. So now I want to put something there. Let's go tiny again, maybe. You want to go tiny, tiny? Or should we stop there? Well, I'll stop where we're ahead. I want to like it there. I want it there. I want it there, and what I want, I like it. God, my fingers are so dark, and my nails are like stained black. Ugh. Okay, where are my tweezers? How many tweezers for this one to be able to hold it? Okay. Alright, that's upside down. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Because the other way would be easy, Tiana. Here we go. I want to put something circular down here at the bottom, kind of, a little bit. I think that enough number on there. Let's see, what else have I got? About something like that. I do kind of like it like underneath there a little bit. That's cute. Yeah, let's go with that. Do I now second guessing it? Because I kind of like, I love this little label. I think I like that better right there. I do. I do. Right there. Okay. Anything else you want to put on there right now? What do y'all think? I'm thinking maybe not. I don't know. Let me see what else I got in here. Oh, this is cute, but I don't think the colors would be, I think might be too much. Yeah. Let's see. That does not work. Nope. Maybe I should have put something behind it. I think we're going to stop there. I think. I could be mistaken. Again. Right here. Yeah. There we go. And I think we'll put one more going up this way and then call it a day on this one. I need do I want another number right there? No, I don't think so. What else have we got? We got I got something. I know that'll work. How about this? Oh, I don't know about that. I think we need to go small. Let's back it up. And go back to the little snippies. Oh, if I can get this darn thing closed. Come on now. There we go. Or do I want to put something else round back up there, something small? I got something. Oh, bugger. There we go. How about that? That's the same one, but smaller. Or you make this one. Yeah, okay. We'll just grunge it up a little bit and it'll work just fine. Okay. I think right about there ought to do. Alright, I think we're done with this one for now. Tie it up. And let's take a quick look at the end result here. And there we go. I think that's cute. What do you think? Yeah? No? Okay. I think we are coming up on time. Yes, right at it. Well, what time is it? A little bit, right over an hour. So we've got, let me tidy up here a little bit. And, 1 second. Okay. So we were able to make, how many did we make? We decorated 2 so far, right? And then we actually constructed those 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So we did 17, decorated 2. So I'm going to go ahead and stop there. I hope you guys liked it or enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button and hit the subscribe and the bell so you get notified anytime I upload new content. And don't forget to go check out our Etsy store or our new Kofi site. The links are in the description. In the description below. And I will see you guys in the next video. You guys have fun. Bye.